So this opportunity, you can make extra 6 figures easily. I'm going to share a few strategies that we're doing at the moment. We had a meeting within our company, and we decided what we're going to focus on. We're going to focus on now a lot, and then we're going to even scale more on these strategies. So the first one, so each one of these, so the first I want to share is just even one deal, you can make 6 figures per deal. And we're doing this 4, 5, whatever per year, just to make extra cash. So I'm just going to share that with you guys, and then we go to the next section. So the secret strategies. So take some notes, because these are very good. You can make some good figures on these strategies. The first opportunity is a strategy. I've done an intensive training in the Ultimate Investor. I've gone in deep in depth, like in terms of how to negotiate, how to stack these deals, how to find them, and it's the short lease strategy. So this is a strategy most investors, most buyers, most anyone don't know, they don't understand how to make them profitable. So these are basically vendors who are stuck on the market because they have a short lease. So no one wants to touch these properties in any way, shape, or form, because a short lease, so people can get something, get a mortgage for, a full lease property very easily. So these people are stuck on the market. Normally they're trying to rent, they're trying to sell, and they can be stuck on the market for months and even for years. And like Guillaume said, Guillaume is developing this part in the machine now. There's many different ways of finding these deals, other ways as well. And this is something that one deal can give you 6 figures, 100 grand, 100 grand plus, just by knowing how to help these people and not much cash needed. So, like I said, a lot of vendors struggling to sell. And when the property has a short lease, what happens is worth less than a property with a full lease. That's why you can get these deals on a bargain. And all you need to know is, so you take on a property with a short lease, and you are the one who's going to pay for the lease extension. Because most of the time, the lease extension is not more than, it can be like 10K, 15K, 16K. It's not more than that. But these vendors, they don't have the extra cash or the appetite to extend the lease. Sometimes they don't even understand that by the time they wait a couple of more years, they can't extend the lease anymore for a decent price. So the lease, the minimum lease we can look at is something above 80 years. Because if it goes below that, the price becomes expensive, and then you're having to share the profits. So we focus on the above 8 years leases. And in exchange for doing all of this for the vendor, so you extend the lease, you say, look, I take all the hassle from you. I can buy for what you want, because they already know, they've been trying to sell, so they know their price is reduced. So you agree at that price with them. And in exchange, you get the appreciation of the lease extension, plus you do this in capital appreciation areas, which you will also get appreciation because it's in a good area. For example, London. I do this a lot in London. I take a short lease for a year, and then you exercise the option, let's say 1 property a year. So I already said, this tends to work best in areas with capital appreciations, because you get the extension of the lease plus the appreciation. And then lease options. So Guillaume said the properties that are for rent and for sale. And even, I know Felicia will love this, because even we are focused on cash flow. We'll just cash flow, we'll focus on cash flow. It doesn't mean we can't do lease option deals in the capital appreciation areas. So we can do these deals, for example, Hanan, I know you're going to focus on the cash flow in the north with the commercial to resi. Then we're going to do some lease options to get the properties in the south as well. So everyone knows here in this room what is a lease option, right? So when we negotiate, we just never talk about lease options to confuse the vendor. So we just say, so I rent it for a while and then I buy it from you. And then how you make this strategy work. So you need to find deals that either break even, because we don't want to take cash flow from your cash flow properties from the north, or compensate. So we want break-even deals, or what I tend to do, or we tend to do sometimes, is not the strategy to bank on everything now, but run them as serviced accommodation or corporate lets. So you can even have a positive cash flow, not just break even. And then one, Kim Gordon, sourcing. So keep on doing it. I know there's a lot of people doing sourcing. So like I think Guillaume said, Valter said, is going back to a buyer's market. So much more sellers out there. I got last week a huge amount of calls from properties that were previously no. So the amount of opportunities, people are reducing price every single week, keep on calling. It's not like much marketing, it's just the previous pipeline doing calls, wanting to sell, reducing price. So this opportunity, you can make extra 6 figures. Even if you're an investor, you don't want to be doing sourcing as a full-time, just source the deals you're not going to do yourself. And then lastly, but not the least, we've been talking about a lot, so commercial.
Can you just give a mic to Adam? So Adam is sourcing, just because you mentioned sourcing, he's sourcing a deal now. So Adam, how much money are you making in the deal you're sourcing now?
So there's basically 4 guest houses in Harrow, and with that deal, we basically sort of have like a back-end deal with the landlord. So we're selling it. We've agreed the price with him at 2.3 million, and we sold it for 255. So there's about 250k in that.
250k in one deal. Not bad. Adam is 20 years old. How old are you?
21.
21. Not bad for 21 years old. Yeah. So sourcing now, guess what? More property like this is going to be available on the market. Yeah.
Yeah. So commercial to resi was the last one. So a lot of you guys now what HMOs back in the day. This is the strategy. You can now take your money out of the deal, all or almost all. So this is what we're banking on with a lot of people. A lot of you guys are doing it already. So. Yeah, just take a note. And these are the things like literally we are doing now, we're going to be doing more of. And yeah, just keep on doing them so then you can make some extra 6 figures per strategies. So that's some strategies for you guys.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like to see more case study video, you can click here. If in case you want to see other type of videos, you can click here. I will see you soon. Bye now.